there, it's LaZodiac, and we're back with Night of Lodis. We have done a bit of training on the off-screen. That is the word for it. Before we look at the things that we did training-wise, we need to take a look at an item that we have. This is the item that we got in, I believe it's Beleza, the place where we got Elric. The thing we got is this, the Snapdragon Scroll. Draconite Spellbook permanently changes the caster into a sword. And that's the entire description. We will be making use of this at a later time. Now then, let's take a look at our units, starting with Blue. Blue is doing good, except I need to change up his spell list. I completely forgot. He can have Lightning Bow, and there's not much a cleric rather, can do, so let's give him regular heal so he can heal at smaller amounts. But yeah, Blue is now ready to become a priest. Priests are trained in the use of higher level spells of virtue. Only this class can cast Resurrection, a spell that retrieves the souls of the dead and revives their flesh. And of course, there's the requirements. You have to get under 10 killings to be a priest. But once you're a priest, you can do all the murder you want, really. You just can't leave priest. You know, benefits. Yeah, it's time for Blue to become a priest. This doesn't really do much for him other than give him better growth, though. And also let him use more spells. After that, we've got Data Ninja. Data Ninja is doing a good job right now, but it is time for him to change class. He cannot be a warlock just yet. He's still missing a bit of MP. But for now, he can be a swordmaster. No longer Data Ninja, now Data Samurai. Of course, he still has the katana and stuff. And since swordmasters can use spells, I'm gonna give him haste. Because why not? Now, swordmasters are supposed to have a second ability, but I think they get it later, because I may have my units way too, like, in endgame forms early. Like, I have these way earlier than I'm supposed to, probably. So yeah, that is all we have to deal with right now. I'm pretty sure. If there's something else and I forgot, oh, then I forgot. Anyway, it's time to go to Naja. Let's see what we see.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. We know this person. She's with Richter. Uh-oh, that's not good at all. Could it be? Grievous doesn't know anything. It's a shame that we don't actually know who Grievous is at all. So this doesn't matter at all. But yes, we now have someone to contend with. Let's take a look at them, shall we? Grievous is a siren, and she has Gnome. The Earth Summon. It does what summons do. Of course, she is fire, so that's not a good match at all. She's also got the Caldia, which is a Virtue Alignment Fan, and has protection against charm, which she doesn't need because she's a leader. She has the Cloak of Authority, which is a really good piece of armor, and just the armlet of agility and wisdom to make her stronger. She's got Minerva here. She's got some good equipment and good spells. She's got her own priest, Alana. She's got a hammer for some reason, and good healing. Got another wizard with Alyssa, who's just, you know, basic. A knight, Barnya, who is a pretty good knight, with an earth shield and an armlet of agility. This is a powerful knight. Got Kelly, who's just a basic knight. A witch called Lucy. Got an annoying spell and fluid magic because for as long as we have enemies with summon, we're gonna have fluid magic people. And for some reason we have a soldier. This is a basic soldier with a bow. This person barely exists. Like, look at their defense. It's nothing. So yeah, it's time to select the units that we will be taking with us today. Ah, wait, before we do that, there's something else that I forgot to show. Terapat here, you may notice that he's lawful now. I found some items that were of use to him. I also, wait, no, I have to be in here. Press the right button. I also, did some switching around. Put him in every form. Blue, earth, red, and thunder. I don't know why they don't call this fire and ice, but, you know. Yeah, he's gonna be a thunder dragon, but wanted to put him through all his phases. Now to make my army. Okay, this looks like a pretty good army. You may notice I have Glycinia here, and that's for a very particular reason, which I will show in just a moment. We didn't know you in the first place, Grievous. That's a kind of empty threat. But yeah, Glycinia is here because, well, I mean, she can fly real good. Look at how fast she is. She cannot actually hit anyone at the moment, but she is able to participate. Yeah, no one is in range. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Now then, Terapat here. He is real close to a level up. Let's help him out. Level up. A nice level up, and your Terapat is evolving. Yep. Like I mentioned with the Nagas a couple videos ago, like, God, that must have been a while ago actually, dragons, once they have a certain amount of stats, particularly these ones, I will put the exact number in the thread, they evolve into a different form based on their alignment. Lawful dragons become Mushu here. The dragon with silver-white scales, on the snowy plain, Mushu inspire awe with its dignified bearing. Its breath has the power of its element. And, right, those are the stats that you need to change your dragon shape. All dragons have the same amount, it's just the alignment that matters. Mushu can walk better in the snow than normal, and they wade in the water. And the special ability of the Mushu is that it has a 3-tile long +1 morale, like the Valkyries, except it's to everyone. Now, that's pretty cool and all, but I think it would be cooler if it was something else. Gonna dump a chaotic jar on you. Chaotic. Terrapet's now a Naga. We looked at these last time. They don't do anything special. Now, a Naga is all well and good, but they are actually the weakest dragon because they don't fly. Their only special movement is swim, and they're basically just okay. Let's dump one more Urn of Chaos on Terapat. Terapat has evolved into Vritra. Vritra is the chaotic dragon, and the best dragon in the game. An evil dragon with pitch-black scales, Vritra inspires fear with its daunting wings. Its breath has the power of its element. This one can fly, so we don't have to worry about any obstacles. Terapat's really fast now. And of course he wades, but that doesn't really matter. And most importantly, they have a -1 aura within 3 tiles to all enemy morale. So with Gaston, their enemies can have -2, which is really good. Now then, the way I'm going to be tackling this is that I'm going to send Vecna, Krabby, and Data Ninja up this path to, like, split them apart a little bit. This is probably a bad idea, but it feels smart. Sadly, since he has lost one entire movement for being a samurai, Data Ninja's not able to fly around the field like a lunatic. But he's still pretty good. And Eleanor and friends can go over here. Also, I gave Eleanor the teleport shoes. I forgot to say that. The enemy moves weird. Like, I have no idea how to even predict their AI. Well, that's a nice wizard, running up to where Data Ninja and friends are gonna be. That's not good. I want to kinda kill the priest immediately. This is a bit of a tricky map because the boss, Grievous here, she's gonna try and get in our face and use her summon, and that's obviously not good. Also, yes, Ritras are the only dragons that fly. That makes no sense. Yeah, the reason why we're using Glycinia here is because I forgot the second ability that fairies have, Fairy's Embrace. Allows second turn. Its AoE is 1 and its range is 1, so it has to be right next to the enemy, the target, to get it. It heals, and it allows them to take another turn. This is very, very useful, and is almost worth running a fairy, which are basically worthless. Look at those stats. That aside, it's not that fairies are terrible, it's just that they're not good at all. The Fairy's Embrace is a useful ability. Yeah, you can... 10 damage. Against the weakest enemy here. You're trying, Glycinia. And sometimes that's all that matters. Also, I gave Gaston Molten Blade. He won't really need haste. His job is to make himself stronger. I'm picking on Kelly, because she's just the weakest unit here. Okay, the rest of the team will get a move on. Oh look, I can hit this lady. I forget her name. She's gonna be dead soon, because I threw a rock at her. Rocks are way more effective than shuriken. There was an item right there, I didn't even know that. Good for me. Silly Kelly. That's not too bad damage-wise. The two knights and the... Oh, no, the person I was shooting wasn't Kelly at all. I'm dumb. How did I not notice that? Knights and soldiers look exactly the same. They're the same unit. It's fine. Yes, run, you silly wizards. Stay in the back, where I can easily sweep around and get you. And, of course, using fluid magic to fuel Grievous's summons. So annoying. If only there was a way to destroy MP. That's a pretty good place to summon it, actually. Gnome is a big rock monster and he just throws rocks at everybody. Well, that's about as accurate as my summons have been, so that's good. That seems fair. Okay. Ah, dang it. No good place to go here. But I can go... Yeah, there's no place for... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna wait until Licinia moves. Licinia can't use her good spell just yet. So she's going to retreat a little bit. Oh wait, no, Kelly is this unit. The soldier is some other person that I forget the name of. I am a bit out of it today. And there we go. Terrapet can go right here and scare all of them, except for Barnya. Go, Gaston! Oh, also, we have a new sword for Gaston. It is stronger than his last sword. It's good, though. It's a good sword. And of course, because we have teleport shoes, we can just do this. A little weaker than I would like, but it looks cool. And we don't get countered. Shocking. Okay, little ninja, you can't actually hit them yet, but you can get into close range, so that you can later. We're gonna want to get rid of the priest first, and then probably the witch. Whichever comes first, really. Our poor wizards are so slow. I should put the teleport shoes on one of them. But their equipment is so good otherwise. So it feels kind of like a waste. Don't want to take off their little bonus rings. Don't heal, that's cheating. The good news is, by having the witches be the dedicated fluid magic users, they're basically useless, so they won't actually use temptation or anything. So that works out in my favor entirely. Of all the spells you could use, you used a missile spell. Oh, that silly priest. You're gonna have a bad day. Why are they all using missile spells? Don't they have enough MP now? Weird. Oh, that silly archer. Terrapat does not care for your arrows. Well, that's a little frustrating. None of the enemies got in the position that I would have liked them to be. I swear summons are good. Just the enemy doesn't know how to use them. Like, for instance, actually then we should go later in the turn. Who do you want to kill first? Because we could really kill anybody here. Yeah, we're gonna have Terrapet do this. No. I pressed the wrong button by mistake and I decided to stick with it. That's not a very strong claw, actually. Let's do Thunder Breath. Also, we're smart enough to have the cone shape now. I love how the breath weapon looks. It looks cool. And hey, that's a stunned enemy. So, Barna's dead. Because we're going to do something devious. Glacinia has enough SP now. Heal up Terrapat the little bit he needs, and let him go again. The gremlin version of Fairy's Embrace petrifies the opponent and does a little damage. So, overall, fairies are better than them, by a lot. Not much damage, but every bit counts. Stabbed right in the head. Ow. Oh, mean. In retrospect, I should have brought a healer, maybe. And, this won't kill Kelly, but she'll probably die next turn. Speaking of dying, let's deal with this paralyzed jerk. I don't have it. Ugh, 35 MP. Okay. We will attend to this next turn. Almost hit breaching 200. I mean 100. That's pretty good. Let's see how much damage this would be. Just running up there and stabbing the cleric. That's a lot. Or I could assassinate this, this wizard, rather, right away. Yeah. Chopped in half. Oh hey, we got an emblem. Blood Rain! Data Ninja is now covered in blood. He did some killing in the quest mode as well. And we got a lot of emblems, actually. I have a feeling Vecna's not going to be doing much today. He was meant to support Data Ninja and friends, but you see how that's working. Oh, come on, don't do this. Don't do this to me. Stupid cleric. Stupid knight, stop healing. Stop doing this. Stop with this self-preservation nonsense. You're gonna make the video go long. Yeah, the cleric and then the cleric and then the witch are next. They have to die. Nice guard. Okay, now they can use the AoE spells. enemy firestorm is faster than your firestorm, and that feels a little weird. You could have specifically targeted only Demi and done a way more damage. The AI is silly. They don't understand summons at all. Speaking of not understanding summons at all, do earth spells just not hit you if you're a fairy? Because I mean, because the fairies are hovering, not flying, right? No, they're flying and they have floating characters. It doesn't say immune to earth, but Glycinia sure seems like she's immune to earth. Well, let's do this anyway. This will absolutely destroy this knight. In the future, I might speed up summons just because they do take a bit of a time. Damn if they're not effective, though. Still alive, unfortunately. But that's why Vecna's here. Sliding in to steal the kill. But she can be hit by Earth. What is happening then? Why is Glycinia dodging every gnome? Oh hey, we got the Earth Shield. Good to know. Why did I say good to know? That's the wrong thing to say. This probably won't be enough to kill the cleric, but it will help us out with that. Oh wait, no, this is more than enough to kill the cleric. Sliced in half, and a crit to boot. But so cruel. Speaking of cruel, we're gonna have to kill Kelly in some way. Come on, die already. Terrapat, you deserve this kill. Good dragon. Bad dragon. Oh no! Miracle Emblem, god dang it. Well, Eleanor can deal with this. There we go. Dead Knight. This is going slightly longer than I would have preferred. Mostly because the enemy is getting a little lucky. Ouch. Magic is real strong in this game. I always forget that. No, wait, no I don't. I'm gonna edit this out. Why would you go in the water? You're going to lose so much damage. This is going to make your summon even worse. Wow, that did nothing, and Glycinia dodged every rock again. It keeps on happening. Okay, let's go over with Team Murder. I mean, they're all Team Murder, really. But this is especially Team Murder. And Data Ninja will hold off on killing for now, so we can put haste on Terrapat. So our little terror dragon can go run free. And an Earth Wand. A little weakened because I'm in the water, but it will still help out. No stun, but it did some damage. Nice crit, Eleanor. You protected yourself. And also gave us a good place for Gaston to get in. Oh hey, look at that. Lucinia has 25 SP again. Your turn again, Gaston. Go kill this, puny little soldier. Ah, I love seeing 3 numbers. Now then, how are we going to contend with you? We'll at least start weakening her so that we can take her out. Overall, though, this map has gone swimmingly. She's actually using her charm. This could be an utter disaster. Oh, well, Trobby's been charmed. And, not so for a Data Ninja there. And of course, one last summon a Gnome. This will probably be the last summon of Gnome, assuming I can kill that witch in time. Wow, today is not her lucky day. Or it is ours. One or the other. Ah, how rude. But that is the least useful thing they could do right now. Ow, that's a lot of damage, though. My wizards are very strong. Therapat's almost dead. Well, Data Ninja, you can still kill this witch so hard. So much damage. This witch is dead. Next turn. Lucinia, you wake up Trobby. Wait, hold on. Go pick up this loot, and then wake up Trobby. Before I shoot Trobby in the head. No. See, this would cure abnormal statuses, but not enough SP. See, fairies are fairies. And Sword Emblem. If I weaken her enough, she'll probably just run away. Probably, anyway. You know, I wonder if you take more damage if you're in the middle of an AoE like that. I don't actually know for sure. That does 37. That does... No, it does not. Weird. It feels like it would be that case. Demi will help out and heal Terrapat just a little bit. Because I want to make sure I kill everybody. I will not rest until every enemy is dead. Speaking of which, Gaston could absolutely just murder her right now. Instead, however... I can almost kill her with Pelting Fury. Goodness. Ah, not in range. Darn. Well, Gaston, you can do something. Make Lucinia useful. Now your bow of ice is on fire. The only thing we've used Molten Blade on is regular weapons and ice weapons, and I think that's really funny. It's funny to me, anyway. Uh-oh, this better not hit. I'll be annoyed if it hits. It did not miss. I mean, it did not hit. So I'm not annoyed. And this fight is over. Data Ninja quickly dashes behind his foe and slices her in half. She lives. Well, Lucinia, it's time to steal kill. Kill steal, rather. Now see, with a power-up, suddenly her arrows are pretty strong. And, let's get rid of Grievous. The power of flight lets me just fly over here. And also I can just chomp. Well, that was a crit. That's also just like a claw attack, not a chomp. Go forth, Eleanor. Stab Grievous. Teleport. End spear. Poke. We are very, very strong. Why didn't we join Richter? That's a good question. And that's all our enemies dead. Well, that was basically a random encounter. With some good loot, though. We got cleansed for some reason. And the water dart, we already had one of those. And of course, we get Gnome. No one is really qualified to use Gnome at the moment. Osteroid Castle, we have a cutscene. Uh-oh, it's these losers. And a fancy-looking knight. Richter is here. And it appears that Neris and the cart know about the spear as well. I forget if we knew this. Neris has a point. There's very little he can actually do here. I'm pretty sure he knows how powerful the Satan spear is, dude. The cart is not very happy, but of course Neris is a bit trickier than he appears. It's all politics, you see. Twins. We've seen them before. Leth and the other one. Cervante, right? Seems like the enemies are fighting a bit as well. Like, within the ranks. Yeah, aren't you the one who just left us to be abandoned in a fort? You loser. I can't wait to kill Nicart and his huge shoulder pads. Ooh, secret passage. Or no, that's just a gate. That's a door. That's a regular door. And that's Cervante, one of the two twins. Researching the sacred spear. Interesting. Well, Longhorn, that makes sense. It is the horn of Satan. And it is a spear, so it's pretty big. And that's it for that scene. So, that's it for today. I'll see you all next time where we go to Sotavento. Take care.